Father's 15-year dedication to raising their sons ends in a courtroom adoption, where they choose their stepfather. This unexpected decision triggers a chain of events, unexpectedly revealing a financial windfall and exposing hidden truths. The family's future takes an unforeseen turn, leaving no one unscathed. 15 years of raising my twin daughters alone ended the day they stood in family court and told the judge I wasn't their real father anymore. What they didn't know was their decision to let Richard adopt them just activated a clause in their late grandmother's will that would change everything. I'm Marcus, 46. When my ex-wife walked out when the girls were 3, I figured it out alone. YouTube tutorials for braiding hair, every dance recital, coaching their soccer team despite never playing. When other dads complained about sacrifice, I just smiled. Then, Rachel came back 5 years ago with Richard. Tech executive, 6-figure salary, house with a pool. Within months, Mia and Sophie were calling me Marcus instead of Dad. Richard actually knows how to have fun, Mia said in my decade-old Honda. He doesn't make everything about rules. The adoption petition came 6 months ago. Rachel's lawyer sent it casual as a calendar invite. The girls have requested this. Please don't make it difficult. I didn't fight it. The court date was a Wednesday morning. I watched my daughters explain to a judge why Richard deserved to be their legal father. He's there for us emotionally, Sophie said, barely looking at me. Marcus just works. The judge asked if I had anything to say. I looked at their designer clothes, highlighted hair, matching Michael Kors bags. If this is what they want, I won't stand in their way. Mia rolled her eyes. Adoption granted. Richard hugged both girls like he'd won custody in a battle. As they walked past, Sophie dropped something on my lap, my credit card, the emergency one. Richard says we don't need it anymore, she said. He actually takes care of us. I sat in that empty courtroom, remembering the 3 a.m. shift I'd worked to pay their orthodontist bill. That night, my mother's estate attorney called. Marcus, come to my office tomorrow morning. It's about your mother's will. There's been a development. The next morning, Patricia slid a document across her desk. Your mother included a contingency clause in the girls' educational trust. I scanned until one section stopped me. In the event the beneficiaries are legally adopted by another party, all trust assets shall revert to the biological parent. How much? I asked. Your mother invested in tech stocks. The trust is currently valued at $3.2 million. $3.2 million? She never trusted Rachel. She said if they chose Rachel's lifestyle over your values, they didn't deserve her legacy. That money is legally yours as of yesterday. I logged into the dormant trust account that evening. The balance, $3,247,892.16. For the first time since the courtroom, I smiled. I paid for a background check and learned Richard was broke. Failed businesses, bankruptcies, debt, everything rented or leased. His job exaggerated. Then I discovered the girls' college financial aid forms listed me and my old trust fund, even though they had legally chosen adoption. I sent the schools the adoption decree proving I was no longer their parent, and the trust reverted to me. Their aid was revoked, their acceptances collapsed, and within a week, Richard's finances fell apart completely. The recording leaked. It went viral in college admission circles. Rachel called once. You're destroying their futures out of spite. You destroyed their futures when you convinced them I wasn't enough. I gave them 15 years. You gave them a fantasy that just imploded. I changed my number the next day. Last month, Mia showed up at my apartment. Weight lost. Designer clothes gone. Replaced with Target basics. Can we talk? I let her in. She cried for 20 minutes on my old couch. The one she'd called embarrassing. Richard left, she said. The IRS seized his assets. Mom's working 2 jobs. Sophie and I are at community college now, working retail. I stayed quiet. I'm sorry. We thought you were just cheap, but you were spending everything, and we threw it back in your face. I pulled out my laptop. The trust had grown to $3.8 million. This is your grandmother's legacy. She wanted it to go to women who understood its value. I understand now, Mia said desperately. Maybe. Or maybe you just understand poverty. I closed the laptop. Finish community college. Work. Show me 2 years of real growth. Then we'll talk. What does that mean? It means the money's waiting for you to deserve it. 3 weeks later, started therapy today. Sophie too. I saved the message. Richard declared bankruptcy and moved to Florida. Rachel works as a hotel receptionist. The trust fund sits in my account, growing. And my daughters work retail jobs, learning what I always knew. Real wealth isn't measured in Instagram posts. It's measured in who's still standing when everything falls away. And I'm still here, holding everything they threw away, watching them finally learn its value.